You smell musty and it's not cute.
What's your change set off to a man? All the little things that made you can count the ways that I stayed down.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Avita. If you're new, welcome. Today I'm just going to be talking about a little 1-2 skincare routine slash body care routine for men. Women practice a lot of self-care and that's pretty normalized, but for men I feel like that's not typically the standard. I find that when you have a good routine where you're sort of taking care of yourself, it definitely helps with your self-esteem. You feel more confident, you feel more sure of yourself as you navigate your day. Just stick with me, give me a moment, and we will get started. First thing we're going to talk about is showering or bathing. The very first thing you're going to need is a sponge. I recommend a long nylon sponge. You can use it to like scrub your back, your legs without having to like bend over. I know with men who go to the gym who maybe don't stretch as much as they should be, their flexibility is lacking to say the least, so this will definitely help. You can just kind of hold it on both sides and, you know, towel shimmy all the way down.
What? Child. Anyways,
the soap that I personally like, because I feel like it gives you like a really nice deep clean, is the peppermint soap by Dr. Bronners. Honestly, anything by Dr. Bronners, it's a Castile soap. When your skin feels like squeaky clean, then you're clean. Okay, now with washing, make sure you hit all the important spots: arms, your torso, your legs, in between your toes, behind your ears, please, for the love of God, inside your belly button, like behind your neck, your booty crack, for your genital area. To be honest, I personally would recommend Women's Feminine Wash or the Dr. Bronner's unscented wash, just because it's quite gentle. Just take some, lather all up around your genitalia. Again, like I said, in between your butt cheeks. I'm begging you, please. With the belly button thing that I was mentioning earlier, you could also use like a Q-tip to just swish some soap around your belly button and rinse it out while you're in the shower. But honestly, like, if you've ever stuck your finger in your belly button and smelled it and the odor slapped you in the face because it was so pungent, you would understand what I'm talking about. Some people don't even think to do that, but I'm telling you right now, because we're friends, please do it. Is for your armpits, especially if you wear deodorant that's not natural, please scrub it at least twice. At minimum twice, okay? Just so you can make sure that you're actually like, one, removing the deodorant, and then secondly, removing the buildup of dirt underneath your armpits. That way when you reapply it, you have like a nice fresh surface for the deodorant to stick on and for it to actually work. When you get out of the shower, please make sure that the towel that you're using is clean. Please wash your towel, I would say every other day at minimum. If you can wash it every day, if you have a bunch of different towels to rotate, you can do that too, but please, every other day at minimum, because there's no point in washing yourself nice and clean and then using a dirty, filthy, stinking, nasty ass towel to wipe your body, because you're just putting that scent right back on you. The logic is not really, it's like 2 + 2 = 24. It's not really making sense. Next, when you get out of the shower, please make sure you moisturize. I use the Johnson & Johnson's baby oil gel. It works really well for trapping moisture. But other than that, please also maybe use like some sort of cream, just so your skin isn't dry. I don't remember, was it Kevin Durant? I think it was Kevin Durant that they were clowning him for having like dry, ashy ankles. Please don't let that be you. It's embarrassing. Like, your ankles should not look like crocodile skin. Please moisturize with anything.
Do you have your height?
what?
Something to make the body smoothie and juicy.
Put some deodorant on after you shower, obviously. I'm not gonna do a bunch of recommendations, but I will say, honestly, I personally stay away from the natural deodorants. It's a lot of work because you do have to like detox your armpit before you use it. So just use some regular deodorant, even if it has aluminum. It's up to you, personal choices and all that, but just find something that actually works. Like, don't delude yourself into thinking that your deodorant is doing its job if it's not doing its job. And I'm so sorry, but cologne and perfume does not, unfortunately, cover a smell. If you have like body odor, the goal right now is not to mask it with something else. If you smell clean at the very least, then you know the next step would be to add other things. The next thing that I would recommend is when you brush your teeth, please make sure you spend at least 2 to 3 minutes brushing your teeth, the entire surface of your teeth, so from the back to the front, up, down, everywhere. And then after that, I would recommend either get like a tongue scraper or a Tonka brush and just, you know, scrape your tongue, get all the white shit out of there. If you find that you have an issue with bad breath, it's probably because your teeth is white. Please, for the love of God, also floss. It doesn't take that long to actually do. I floss twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. I would also recommend brushing your teeth in the morning and the evening, but just take a couple of seconds to just like floss your teeth, because honestly it saves you a lot of money in the long run. I would say that if you're lucky to have like health insurance and you're able to go to the dentist and not pay too much out of pocket, I would recommend that you do that at least once a year, preferably twice, so that you can clean your teeth. But if you're not able to afford that, at bare minimum, please floss your teeth, because you're going to prevent, by flossing, you're preventing plaque from building up. Plaque causes bad breath as well, but not only does it cause bad breath, but it also causes like that thick white like cement like stuff around your teeth, which is just, it's not nice, it's not giving. Like if you're trying to speak to a girl and she's seeing all sorts of discoloration around the gum line, it's not nice. If you can't help it, you can't help it, but do your best to at least, you know, maintain it. It does save you money in the long run. You won't have to spend as much money with like getting like your tooth replaced or pulled or root canals and all that stuff. So floss your teeth, brush them, scrape your tongue, and then I would follow up with some sort of mouthwash. I really like the I think it's called TheraBreath. I'm gonna put a picture somewhere, but I believe it's called TheraBreath. It's supposed to be for bad breath, and it works. It definitely does work. If you wanted to whiten your teeth, I do actually swear by the Crest white strips, and I also have this this pen that I got from my local Shoppers Drug Mart. It's a it's like a teeth.
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
It's a teeth whitening pen. You just put it on your tooth and let it sit, rinse, blah blah blah. If you use the strips or the whitening pen too frequently, it can make your teeth more sensitive. In that case, I would recommend that you use Sensodyne in combination, because it definitely helps with tooth sensitivity. The next thing I'm going to talk about is trimming your body hair and trimming your nails, your fingernails and your toenails. Landscaping or manscaping or whatever you guys call it is important. Just try. Like, it doesn't have to be anything too crazy. I know some people have issues with like ingrown hairs as a result of like shaving. I would recommend that if you have issues with like ingrown hairs, you look for a product that's tailored specifically to that. I personally use it's called PFE Vanish Plus Chroma Bright. It works in helping reduce the amount of ingrowns or not even allowing them to come up at all. It has something to do with speeding up the regeneration of the skin and like resurfacing and all that scientific crap. Now when it comes to trimming your fingernails or your toenails, I know some people bite their nails. I'm not gonna come here and tell you like don't do that. No judgment, but please maybe just don't do that. I would recommend nail clippers. You can actually buy like the little like mini nail clippers that you can attach to your keychain. So I would recommend like nail clippers. Just clip your fingernails, your toenails, like maybe every week and a half. And then I would follow it up with filing. Just file them so that you don't have like those jagged edges. Let's say you're in bed with your partner and you're like touching them or whatever, you're scratching up her skin or his skin, and it's just like, it's not cute. I'll file them down with a nail file. Call it a day. When you wash your hands, please get a nail brush, but use it to clean under the surface of your nail so that you can get all that dirt and grime out from under your nails after, you know, working hard, making that bread. Okay, so now that I've talked about all the things that are actually important in terms of just being clean and smelling fresh, I'm just gonna add a little bit of information about some fragrances that you can add that I personally like. Honestly, feel free to talk amongst yourself in the comment section down below if you have any recommendations for your fellow man, and we'll go from there. So some of my favorite fragrances that actually are unisex, and I'm gonna do a couple from different like price points, starting with the most expensive. So Baccarat Rouge 540 by Maison Francis Cordigan. I cannot pronounce shit, my apologies, but anyways, that smells so good. Like, it smells really good on women, but it also smells really good on men. The top notes are saffron and jasmine. The middle notes are amberwood and ambergris, whatever. I don't know if that means anything to you, but all I know is it smells good. It smells sweet. It's just really, really delicious. Another perfume that I would recommend that is also, in my opinion, unisex is Spicebomb by Viktor and Rolf. I'm a huge fan of like really like oody, spicy, cinnamony scents. With Spicebomb, the top notes are pink pepper, bergamot, and grapefruit. The middle notes are cinnamon, saffron, and paprika, and the base notes are tobacco, leather, and vetiver. I don't know how to explain it, but it smells good as hell. And then for a more affordable fragrance that I would recommend that I personally really like on myself and on men is a Rich Warm Addictive fragrance by Zara. That smells good. It's like amber, vanilla, it has some rum in it. It just it smells good. I also have Vibrant Leather by Zara as well. That smells really good, or I think it might be called Vibrant Leather Oud. Tom Ford's Tuscan Leather also smells really, really nice. So these are just some recommendations. Like I said, I'll put the image somewhere here so that you can see. If you have any sort of like clean scents that you'd recommend, please share with your fellow man, because I'm sure he will appreciate it. The other thing that I would recommend, and I actually really like this, I don't have any of the male versions, but this is a perfume oil. I got this one from Oil Perfumery, but there's other brands that sell perfume oils. They just smell so good on the skin. I use it after I shower. Sometimes I'll use it before I go to bed, just so I can smell extra good. Again, not necessary, but if you want to smell extra good, get you one of these. Oh, please wash your bed sheets. Again, there's no point in smelling clean, showering, doing all of these wonderful things for your body, and then hopping into a dirty bed, or putting on some dirty clothes, or putting on some dirty underwear. Like, please don't do that. Don't play yourself. You smell musty, and it's not cute. Okay? Yeah. There's a thread that Malone did a few months ago where it was talking about like men with streaks on their beds and streaks in their underwear, and honestly, you can help yourself, so you don't have to have that. You don't have to be an embarrassing story. Like, you can help yourself, and if your friends aren't going to tell you, let me help you. I do genuinely want better for men, so please actually take into consideration what I'm saying. Apply it if you feel like what I'm saying will be helpful. If you don't find my suggestions helpful, I would recommend go find another man that can, you know, get you right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. See you next time. Bye. Daddy, 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 daddy.